It's time to move and be moved by the savings you'll find at Team Mazda. Choose a new 25 Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-5, or Mazda CX-50 and get 2.9% financing for 60 months. It's time to experience Mazda at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us for 9 News Now. I'm Tisha Powell. We start with a former foster parent sentenced to decades behind bars for molesting children. Michael Haddon was sentenced this morning to 318 years in prison for 10 charges related to the molestation of 3 children who were in his care. If he outlives his sentence, Haddon will be required to wear an ankle monitor and register as a sex offender while on a lifetime of parole. He will also not be allowed to contact the victims. We'll bring you reactions to this sentencing on later editions of 9 News. Lawmakers are back at the state capitol for the legislative session. Several bills are up for debate. House Bill 581 would ban outdoor balloon releases. Anyone who's 16 years or older could be fined if caught releasing balloons outside. The fine for the first offense would be $150. The second violation would be $250. And you could be fined $500 for a third or subsequent violation. Any fines collected would be put into the state's litter abatement fund. House Bill 517 would increase the tax on vape and e-cigarette products to 33%. Right now, it's only at 15 cents per milliliter of vape juice. The goal of the proposal is to bring down the number of young people who vape. Studies by the American Heart Association show higher prices could lead to a 17% decrease in youth vaping. If passed, the proposed law would take effect on January 1st of next year. House Bill 570 seeking to address another hot-button issue, keeping minors safe online. The bill would require app stores and developers to establish ways to verify a person's age and obtain parental consent if that person is a minor. Failure to do so could result in fines of no more than $5,000. Just ahead, a look at your evening forecast. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at our Sky 9 camera. Not a bad start to the work week. I feel like we're getting a summer sample, Jeff Morrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a summer-like feel out there as we've got a heat. Just not oppressive humidity, at least yet. As we get into May and June and July, we'll certainly start to feel that. Keeping an eye on the Mississippi River as well. A live look from our Sky 9 camera brought to you by Barley Lake, Port Allen City Hall, looking across the river to the old state capitol. See the steps here on the levee, so we've still got plenty of height left to go before the river were to overtop it, and we're not concerned about that at all because current stage right now is 41.9 feet. We've got another half foot to go before we crest May 1st at 42.4 feet. Those crests have come down very, very slightly, a couple tenths of a foot, but bottom line is we're expecting the river to really start to level out and then slowly start to fall in the weeks to come. So good news here is pretty much where we are at right now is about as high as the river is going to get in the coming days. Now you can see we're going to stay pretty level even at this point here in Baton Rouge before finally starting to see a fall as we go into the following week. So this is into May where we finally start to see this beginning to fall back closer to where flood stage is expected to be around 35 feet. So not expected to get towards the record. Levee protection is pretty much up to that record, so we've got plenty of time to keep our eyes out on any developments that may cause it to come back up slightly. Here's a look at temperatures. You can see right now very hot outside. Temperatures in the mid 80s, but factor in the humidity, feeling more like upper 80s currently right now, all thanks to that southerly wind flow bringing that moisture in off the Gulf. We've got some breezy winds at times, but overall winds have been pretty decent, around 10 to 15 miles per hour sustained in spots. So over the next 6 hours, you can see how temperatures are expected to work their way down from the 80s and then eventually into the 70s. Once we get into those evening hours, a bit more progressive fall in those temperatures, as we should still see mostly clear skies. So that's going to allow temperatures to fall at least somewhat steadier into the 60s as we go into the overnight. Watch out for maybe another patch or two of fog in the forecast as we look towards your Tuesday morning forecast. Tisha?
Jeff, thank you. And thank you for joining us for 9 News Now. Be sure to join us again in 25 minutes for 9 News at 4 on WAFB.
If it's truck savings you're looking for, then that's what you'll find at Team Toyota, like a new Tacoma for just $299 a month, or get 2.9% financing on a new 25 Tundra, or $3,000 customer cash. You'll find these savings and more right now at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.